Hi, I'm Anna from Homebound Happy Hour, and I would like to walk you through how to make a Manhattan today. So this is one of the classicest of the classic cocktails. There's a lot of debate on the origin of it. Some have been debunked and some not so much, but I like to tend to trust the bartender that claims that they made the first one. That is in New York, so the Manhattan is named allegedly for the Manhattan Club. It is a drink consisting of rye, bourbon. Today I'm using sour mash, so it'll be a little bit different, a little bit maltier. Then sweet vermouth and a little bit of bitters. We garnish with a fancy Luxardo cherry, which Andy got me as a gift last month. So think about Manhattan, the city, and their area code is 212. So we're going to do 2 parts of the sour mash today, 1 part of the sweet vermouth, and then 2 dashes of bitters per drink. And anyone that has seen these videos knows I am a big fan of shaking, but today we're going to stir this cocktail. So I'm going to start off by pouring my ice. I'm using the Japanese jigger because this side is 2 ounces, and that's about what we need for this. So it's perfect. It's made for it. I'm making 2 drinks today. Pop. So we've got 2 ounces of the sour mash for me, 2 ounces of the sour mash for Andy, then we're going to go ahead and add our sweet vermouth. So like I said, it gets 1 ounce per drink, so I'm putting 2 full jiggers in there. And then our Angostura bitters. Now you can use flavored bitters if you'd like to. I personally wanted to go traditional today since we were rolling the dice with the sour mash instead of the bourbon. So it's 2, there's 4. A little bit more came out on the first one. So I'm going to use my long swizzle bar spoon to stir this cocktail. The reason I'm doing this is because of dilution. So when you shake a drink, the ice tends to dilute it, and that's why people generally like that with like a clear liquor. With a brown liquor, you pretty much want to stir it. And the other thing that's really helpful is just to know that this keeps your cocktail from getting cloudy. So you're going to want to do just like a little light motion like I was doing, about 20 to 40 seconds, depending on how you like that. And you can see it's still nice and clear, although you can also see we're not using the fanciest ice because we have a normal freezer here at the house where we're filming this. So that should be just about cold enough. Your strainer should fit right on top there if you choose to use. You can use a julep strainer, or really, I mean, like I said in previous videos, use whatever bar tools you're comfortable with. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just doing this at home, right? I'm going to pour in there. See, it's nice and clear and not cloudy. This sour mash is really great. It has a butterscotch kind of flavoring on the nose. And then when you drink it, it's this delicious maltiness that you don't get necessarily from a bourbon. And then the pièce de résistance are fancy, expensive cherries. These are about $20 a jar, so it's a little treat when you get a jar. But you can use whatever cherries you want. They are very syrupy. And this is the first time we're using this particular jar. So some of that syrup may transfer over to your glass, and that's okay. It doesn't have to have a garnish either for the Manhattan, but I like one. Some customers will request cherry juice in their actual cocktail, but that's not too common. All right. So like I said, 212, just like the area code, and that is a classic Manhattan. It's so good.